In this video, I will be reviewing the KALADO Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. I'll be covering what's included, the pros, the cons, and my overall thoughts. I was not paid to do this video. However, the company did send me this vacuum cleaner, but I will be giving an honest review of what I like and don't like about it. Here's what's included. You have the vacuum cleaner itself. It comes with a motorized floor brush and what I would call a mini motorized brush for stairs. Comes with a crevice tool, a dusting brush, an extendable extension rod. We'll cover that in a minute. It comes with a filter pre-installed and a spare filter, and both of these filters are washable, a charging power adapter, and a battery. And then, of course, there's two manuals, assembly and an instruction guide. Overall, this vacuum really sucks, which is actually a good thing. It has 3 speed options, and at the lowest speed, it has a runtime of 40 minutes in the low speed vacuum suction. In the mid range, it's 20 minutes, and if you have it at the full suction power, it lasts about 10 to 14 minutes. It takes about 5 hours to charge, and it's relatively quiet at less than 75 decibels. It still sounds like a vacuum, but it's not as loud as some that I've heard. The weight is 2 kilograms, so it's not too heavy. It does have some weight, but as you'll see, kids are able to use it. The floor tool has enough suction that you can actually make lines on the carpet. I have another vacuum like this, and it does not have the weight and the suction power to create those lines that I love to see when I'm vacuuming carpet, but it also works on tile as well. I'm happy that the mini motorized brush is actually motorized as well. Some of these that sell these do not have a motor in the smaller brush size that you would use on stairs, so that's cool. The dusting tool is helpful. I like it. It works well for odd things like this piano, and of course a crevice tool for getting in the recesses of a couch. Now, I was surprised, as you can see here, this is all the dirt that it collected from vacuuming up what I thought was a clean carpet. I have my kids vacuum the floor every week, sometimes multiple times depending on how things go. And this looked clean, but look at all this gross stuff that it picked up. So it really made me wonder how well my older vacuum is running. Now, this feature is cool. It has an extension rod, and you can extend it further or compress it. This is for using, if you have cobwebs in the ceiling, or if you want somebody to use the vacuum that's a bit shorter. Now, this is the con of the vacuum cleaner, and it is a little bit difficult for my younger children to manage. The head where it meets with the floor tool does not pivot as easily. It was not a problem for me or my wife so much, but for the younger kids it is. I like that the rotating brush tool has LED lights in the front to illuminate, and it also has an LED screen on the actual head of the vacuum cleaner, as well as a battery indicator, so it can tell you what the suction level is at. You can adjust that by touching the speed button, and it will also tell you when there's a problem with the filter or if you need to make some adjustments, and that is covered in the manual. You can empty the chamber just by pushing the button in front. It dumps it straight out into the garbage, which is nice. You don't have any bags or anything like that. Now, I was very surprised to discover that this is capable of standing upright on its own on carpet. Now, if you bumped it, it could tip over, but that's not the point. If you have this stored in your laundry room or a closet, it can stand upright and is well balanced easily, which is not the case with some of the other vacuum cleaners similar to this style. So that is a nice feature. Like I said, the biggest con I would say is the ability to pivot is a little bit difficult for younger people to manage. I didn't have a problem with it, but my kids did. And maybe the battery time seems a bit short, but that's the price that you pay with a cordless vacuum cleaner. It also comes with this tool And this tool has a really neat feature on it. It's got a little hook with a razor blade at the end, and you use that to slide across the brush, and it will cut any hair that gets wrapped around the brush as it's vacuuming. But this really affects the performance of a vacuum cleaner over time. So make sure that you use that. It's very handy, and it's nice that they included it. But overall, I love it. It's great. It's handy. It has all the attachments that you would want, and it looks good as well. The extension rod is actually metal, so that's nice as well. It's not cheap plastic. Now, I was given this vacuum cleaner, so the real question is, would I buy this vacuum cleaner over something like a Dyson? The answer is yes. And while the Dysons are nice, they are a lot more expensive, and the cost-benefit analysis, the ratio that you get of diminishing returns, this does the job for a fraction of the price.